In this video, let's look at sum number 5 of Rectification of Errors, Standard 11, Samachir Kalvi textbook. So the sum goes as the following errors were located by the accountant before preparation of the trial balance, and they've asked us to rectify them. So let's start with the first one. The first transaction is the total of the discount column of 1100 on the debit side of the cash book was not yet posted. So on the debit side of the cash book shows a discount allowed. So discount allowed is generally a debit balance item, and this is not posted in the sense we have to post that. So it is sort of undercasted, or you can take as omission. Therefore, we are going to give it the same effect. Therefore, we are going to debit the discount allowed, and for the counterpart of credit, we are going to give a suspense account. The rectifying entry is discount allowed account debtor. We are giving discount allowed the same debit because it is omitted to be written. Therefore, discount allowed account debtor to suspense account. The narration being discount allowed omission is being rectified for 1100. Moving on to the second entry. The total of the discount column on the credit side of the cash book was undercast by 500. So the credit side of the cash book shows a discount received column. Therefore, discount received has a natural credit balance, and this total is undercasted in the cash book. Therefore, since it's an undercasting, we are going to give the same effect for the discount receipt. Therefore, we are going to credit discount receipt for the next entry. So, when we are going to credit it on the counter, we are going to give suspense account a debit. So, suspense account debtor to discount received account to rectify that undercasting. So, this is for 500 rupees. The narration being undercast of discount received rectified. Next transaction. The next transaction, purchase goods from Anbu Chelvan. So usually when you purchase goods from a person, the correct entry is going to be purchase account debtor to cash. Now this transaction is a credit transaction. Therefore, purchases account debtor to Anbu Chelvan's account. And what they have done is they have posted it on the debit side of his account. So Anbu Chelvan is supposed to be credited, but they have debited him. Therefore, we have to rectify it by giving him a credit. Therefore, on the opposite, we have to give purchases account because we have taken purchases account and written it on the wrong side. So, purchases account debtor to Anbu Chelvan's account. And that is for rupees 700. Being wrong debit given to Anbu Chelvan rectified. Next transaction. The next transaction is sale of goods to Ponmukil on credit. So when it's a credit sales, the correct entry is going to be Ponmukil account debtor to sales account. But they have posted it for, instead of 78 rupees, they have posted 87 rupees in Ponmukil's account. Therefore, Ponmukil's account is being overcasted. When it is overcasted, we give the opposite effect. So in the correct entry, Ponmukil is being credited. So now we are going to debit Ponmukil's account. So the entry is going to be Ponmukil account debtor to suspense account, being the overcasting of Ponmukil account is rectified, but the amount what we are going to write is, instead of recording it as 78 rupees, they have recorded it at 87 rupees. So the balance of 9 rupees has to be rectified. So only for the 9 rupees we are going to give this rectification entry. The next transaction is the total of the sales return book of rupees 550 was posted twice. So here the sales return book is overcasted. A sales return book usually shows a debit balance. So since it is an overcasting, we have to give it an opposite effect. So the entry goes as suspense account debtor to sales return book. Since it's an overcasting, we are going to give it an opposite effect, and sales return shows a debit balance by nature. Therefore, we are going to give it a credit. So that is why sales return account is in the credit for 550 rupees. The narration is being overcasting of sales return book rectified.